personal attention, things like relax, 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 relax. Longer videos that are on my second channel or on Patreon, and just like a lot of fun bonus content. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So my first item that I absolutely love and I've used up is this Dr. Bronners 18-in-1 Hemp Peppermint Pure Castile Soap. So if you've never used Dr. Bronner's products, I highly recommend, especially if you like anything that's natural. There's really not a lot of ingredients in these products, and this is one of their best ones because, one, I love the smell of peppermint personally. I think it's very invigorating and it's just very fresh, and I particularly like this peppermint because it's very minty and waking you up. Now, I use this for a plethora of things. First of all, I will clean my grout in my shower with it. I will clean my body with it. I clean my bikinis with it. Like, I use it as laundry detergent. And literally, I don't even know how many different uses you can use this for, but it says on the back that you can use it literally on anything. You can use it as a shampoo, although I find that to be a little stripping for me. I have used it in a pinch. What else? There's so much wording around this whole package. And I did clean all the bottles, so this way they could be as clean as I possibly could get them, and then I'm gonna recycle them after. I don't know, I can't find where it says all the different things that it recommends it for, but literally you can use this for so many different things. It's just like a really good all-in-one liquid soap to have. Obviously, also you can use it as a hand soap as well. So if you're looking for something that is just an all-in-one natural route, this is so good. And I believe it comes in lavender, citrus, and maybe unscented. So take a look at that if you are sensitive to fragrances and or chemicals. I really like the Dr. Bronner's line, and I mean, bonus, one of my empties, me and my husband always buy the Dr. Bronner's all-in-one soap bar. I really like that for my shower. I need, but beyond a loofah, like in a shower gel, I have to use also a soap, otherwise I don't feel clean. So highly recommend that. To something that was like a huge flopping fail, I tried out this Plantamcials repairing shampoo with macadamia oil and mango butter. Now, I was in a pinch. I think I was in Rite Aid, and I picked this up, and it was probably like $6.99 or $8.99. It wasn't very expensive, and I don't mind a cheap shampoo. Personally, for me, shampoos do not make the most remarkable difference. I've used high-end shampoos, and I've used drugstore shampoos. I find that conditioners is where I have to pay my most attention to, especially with my hair type. But this one is for damaged hair. I want to make a separate video at some point. I might do it on my Patreon, I might do it here. I have a long history of just hair loss and problems due to a keratin treatment that I did a long time ago, and I have to like treat my hair with kid gloves, which I think everybody should treat your hair with kid gloves because it's so delicate, it's dead, you know, it's not really the healthiest thing, especially if you like to manipulate it and style it. But and I'm a heat girl, like I love heat on my hair, and I have curly hair, which doesn't really like heat too much. But anywho, this was terrible. Now, it was just, listen, I'm not against sulfates personally. I've gone on kicks where I don't use them, and I go on kicks where I do use them, especially with like curly hair. Sulfate free is usually the way to go if you're sticking to like a curly girl method. But let me tell you, this stuff is just like, doesn't make your hair feel clean. It does not sud at all, and there are plenty of other sulfate free, well, this one says SLS, which I believe is sulfates of any kind. I don't know, I just lost my train of thought, sorry guys. There's plenty of other sulfate free shampoos that will get your hair clean without it feeling stripped, but it still suds up. This one just doesn't. It's a dud. It just feels like, I don't know, I struggle shampoo to get your hair clean, and that one is just like, I mean, you know, you always use more than your conditioner, but I don't know. Sticking on the hairline, this is the Kristen Ess The One Signature Shampoo. Now, you guys, if you've been following me, might have seen this in a haul. I got this from Ulta, and while I did like this shampoo, I can't use this as an everyday shampoo. It is lightly clarifying and high lathering, which is completely true, and my husband was like, that was too drying for his hair, and it's definitely too drying for my hair as like an everyday or every wash shampoo. But I really did like this for, you know, when you want to get that buildup out of your hair and get those products really to come out, but you don't want to use like a full-on clarifying shampoo. Shout out to, what is it, Paul Mitchell. He used to make this clarifying shampoo that back in the day I used to use, but it was so intense. But yeah, if you're looking for like a good shampoo to keep on hand that clarifies, like I said, this is not like a traditional pure clarifying shampoo, but it definitely has those properties, and it acts like one where it kind of really takes out the gunk out of your hair. So, and it smells nice, and it's like a mid-range brand. I think it's like a $15 bottle of shampoo. So that's that. And do you want me to switch things up? Like, I have 2 more hair things. Let's just keep going with the hair, and then we can move on. This is Glory from Lush. This is a deep conditioner. I use this as an everyday, well, actually just a conditioner. I use it as my everyday conditioner. I absolutely love this. This is my second jar of it. I usually buy this small bottle because by the time I go through this size, I'm kind of like tired of it. I do like to switch around my conditioners and shampoos. I think like most of us, I feel like they stop working, or they feel like they stop working. So, sorry, I feel like I am a chatty McChatterson right now, but, yeah, this has like a green color to it. I forget the smell. It's hard for me to, I can still smell it. I don't know, it just has like that typical like Lush smell. I think it's really nice. Kind of botanically, kind of like, maybe like nut buttery. I don't know, I really, really like it. It kind of reminds me of like a cigar, oddly enough. I mean, I know that sounds kind of gross. Well, I like cigars, but personally, but I like, you don't want your hair to necessarily smell like that, but I don't know how to describe it. But yeah, this is really good. If you have curly hair, this is a nice, thicker, very deeply moisturizing conditioner from Lush. I love Lush. I've had so many products over the years, and before they came to Long Island, they only had them in the city, so I'd have to go to Manhattan, and I used to go to Manhattan a lot because I'd go to the jewelry district to buy supply, and I would go to Lush, and I would stock up on bath bombs and all that good stuff. But now I have one, you know, because they're like everywhere now, close to me, so I don't have to do that. Alright, so our very last, hair care product is gonna be the Shea Moisture Hydrate and Repair Protein Power Treatment. I don't know if I've had this in a haul or not, but I can tell you one thing. This is so good, guys. I adore this. If you're somebody that likes protein, or your hair sucks protein up, and I think it's that you have high porosity. I forget, I'll put it on the screen. I always forget what I have, but my hair just soaks in protein-rich ingredients. My hair really likes like keratin and things like that, because it kind of like seals my cuticle up, because my cuticle is like open and it's fried and it's always dying, and it just needs something for like moisture. Not everybody needs protein. Sometimes it does the opposite effect, but if you do, this Manuka honey and yogurt, I actually got this recommended by a client of mine. She has gorgeous curly hair. She's a fellow artist. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous woman. She lives in Brooklyn, and we've never actually met. She bought my jewelry at a store, and then she followed me on Instagram, and then we chit chat, you know, here and there, and she recommended me when I had posted a picture of my curly hair. She was like, get this stuff, and this stuff is so good. It just makes my hair have that really nice slip, and just when my hair is in need of hydration, I can use this as a daily conditioner, but this really shines if you let it sit for like 20 minutes or more. So yeah, upstate New York. I actually met this woman at a fair. I just bought her products. I like don't know her personally or like that, but I adore her body butters. I don't think I bought a body butter from her when I saw her in person. I bought a bunch of her soaps, which I love too, but this whipped body butter and citrus bergamot, particularly the smell. Sorry, I mean she uses like these like really cute like homemade labels, but they don't really last well if they get wet. I get this size all the time. I usually buy like 2 at a clip. I have to double check the price. It's a small business. It's subject to change like everything in this world. So this one says $12.99, but I think it's more expensive now. Either way, I'd buy this for $25. It is just good quality, natural ingredients, cocoa butter, shea butter, almond oil, coconut oil, vitamin E. Oh, during the pandemic, I ordered a lot of soaps from her, and I put like one of these on one of the times, and I fell in love with it. This is a rich, moisturizing body butter, guys. Like if you want something that is really gonna leave you like kind of greasy and like buttery and just like all the goodness, this is it. This is natural. It feels good. It smells good. This one is very citrusy, so if you like a fresh citrus, like lemony, orange forward, this is definitely for you. I love this smell. I tried one of the other ones, but I didn't like it. It just wasn't my personal scent preference. But this one is so good. I'd like to try some of the other smells that she has, because she has different sizes. Like she has smaller ones than this size, and then like she has a big size as well. And if you want to support a small business, her website is I'll have everything below too, daisyhollowfarm.com. I'm not gonna lie, it's definitely an old school website, okay? Like it's not like a up-to-date Shopify, or I don't know what like program she uses, but nonetheless, she has all of her products on there. Highly recommend. And also she has an Etsy store, so maybe I'll link that too if you like to shop through Etsy, or at least she did the last time I bought from her. It just smells like so like lemony, sorbet-ish. That's kind of the scent that I could tell you. It's exactly what it smells like, and I just literally finished this today, my last of it, and I cleaned it out to bring it here. I brought all my product empties to the studio yesterday, but I didn't have time to film it, and then I actually forgot something that I'm going to show you soon. And then I ended up finishing this up, so it was like perfect. Yeah, so support local. I mean, I know this is not local to everybody, but she's super sweet. So okay, so let's go on to some skincare, which I don't really have. I have a couple skincare items. So if you remember, I did actually a role play. I do have a main channel. If you didn't know, it's Meshe ASMR. I do all role plays layered, like really long, lengthy videos over there. And this is the Peach and Lily Glass Skin Refining Serum. I think there's like a tiny bit left of this, not much. It's kind of nice. Oh, by the way, do you guys like my nails? I painted them. I did though a gel manicure role play, so they kind of got a little messed up from filming, but how freaking cute. I'm obsessed with these chrome powders. So yeah, there's like a little bit left in here. Now, I like this serum. It was nice. I just have to say, I'm not sure if it really did anything revolutionary. It really reminds me a lot of these like clear, like glass skin type serums from Korean skincare brands. It was nice, but like I said, I wouldn't repurchase it because I think the COSRX or Corsix, whatever it is, snail mucin, I've been using that a lot, and honestly, I think that's really comparable. It's a lot cheaper, and you get a lot of bang for your buck because there's so much product in that, and it's not, like I said, not expensive. If this is a good product, it's a good line. I thought about purchasing it, but it was weird. I was gonna buy the facial cleanser, which I also finished, and I did like. It was very nice and cleansing, but a gel cleanser sometimes is a little too cleansing for my skin type because I am so dry. But they were out of stock, and I ended up going there's a common theme with these types of products and the next skincare product I'm going to show you, and that's, I think that they work well and I would repurchase them. Like this, the glass skin one I won't, this one I would. It's a really good price point. I love Cocokind. I've used a lot of their products over the last few years. It's a solid line, and I also really like their like Instagram. I feel like it's run by it's a smaller company. It's not really a large company, and it just feels kind of family homey vibes, if you know what I mean. But yeah, this is really nice if you need support for your skin barrier, that you want to lock in moisture, you want something that's not really fragranced. It kind of smells like oatmeal. There's literally none left in here, like not even a drop. It's bone dry. Yeah, it has like a kind of like an oatmeal smell, I would say. It's like a milky consistency, but I really liked this. Like I said, am I running out to buy it? No, but would I buy it? Yes. I think it's a great serum and very gentle. Now the next and final, I'm just like looking, serum is the Biossance Squalene and Copper Peptide Serum. I'm sorry, Rapid Plumping Serum. And this stuff I really liked. It is not cheap. It is like, I think $68 for, what is it? It's more than an ounce though. You get 1.69 fluid ounces, which isn't really too bad, honestly. A lot of these high-end brands, they give you 1 ounce, and that's not a lot of, you know, product. This lasted me quite a while. I don't think there's like even a drop left. Yeah, I really used it to the bone. It has like a very marine, not like marine, like a very natural, I don't know, smell. I can't really like put my hand on it, but it has hyaluronic acid and paragrass. Now, I really enjoyed this. I just felt like my skin always looked great. Couldn't really pinpoint it, but it just looked really good. And when I finished it, I was willing to fork up an extra $68 for a new one. Now I haven't, because I've been trying to go through my other skincare serums before I repurchase it. But then I also kind of like, well, maybe I'll just try something new. That's what ends up happening to me. But it is in the back of my mind to buy this. I would like to get it in a kit. I'm using up the eye cream as well. When I bought this in the kit, it was this, I believe, the face moisturizer, which whatever with that, and the eye cream. But if you know me, eye creams are like a dime a dozen. I'm using it, but like I'm not sure if it makes much of a difference. But yeah, like I said, if you feel like being bougie, if you want to splurge, I feel like this line is really nice. I do like this. Now, I've used really cheap hyaluronic acids, and I've used like more high-end ones like this one, and I really did prefer this to like the what is it called? I can't think of the name. The ordinary hyaluronic acid. That one I think breaks me out every time, but I'll get into that on another video or another Empties, because I still have a little bit left of that. I'm really just using it for sound effects at this point, because it doesn't really agree with my skin, I feel like. Alright, so I'm just like looking at all these products. I know it's like overload, but I hope you guys are enjoying it. The next products are some makeup items, and this is the Maybelline Brow Fast Sculpt Gel, and this is in the color, I'm in the color, soft brown, and I've gone through, like, I'm not kidding you, 10 or 12 tubes of this. This is a great drugstore find if you're looking for something that's going to add a little bit of color and fill in your brows a little bit for you, but maybe you don't want a pencil, maybe you want a pencil and this, but you like a gel. This is a really nice pigmented gel. Now, does it add a lot of hold? Not really. I don't find that this is going to make your brows like freeze in place, but it does a decent job. It's more or less, I like the pigment aspect of this. I'll go in with like now, because I'm like kind of brow gel obsessed. This used to cut it for me, but now I'll like go in with another brow gel like my Patrick Ta, which you do have to be careful with that, because it does get a little white and flaky, but like today I'm wearing it and I really do like it. Alright, so it's just like a solid staple that I pick up every once in a while now that I'm, like I said, on a brow journey with gels. I've given that one a rest, but multiple times I bought it. My next like holy grail mascara that I've been loving for the past, I'm gonna say like a year or two, is this Maybelline Sky High. I'm sure you guys have seen me talk about this before, whether it be in a haul volume, but length is really where this one is at. I do prefer wands that are like this, that are skinny and rubbery. I find that I get the best length out of mascara tubes that have wands like this, and I like the formula. It's not too wet and it's not too flaky. Sometimes to me just dries out too quickly and it just looks very spidery very fast. So like today I sometimes like to put my mascara on and like kind of drag it to the side if I'm gonna do a wing, just to kind of like give that really nice elongated shape. Now this isn't going to be for everybody. I think mascara is very personal, but if you have like a little bit of a longer natural lash and you just like to like get that length even more and like give a little bit of volume, a little separation. Also, I find when you take this off, it comes off really, really nice. You know, I really do find it hard to find a good mascara that performs well and doesn't flake and it's not too drying and it looks good lengthwise. It gives me volume, and this one kind of just hits all the right marks, and it's like $15, which is crazy because drugstore mascara is so expensive. It used to be like $8 and now it's like $15. Like everything else is so expensive, but it really is good, and you can get sales on this one if you go to like Target or CVS and things like that. Okay, so my very last item is a perfume, and this is actually from one of my Scentbird vials. And no, this is not sponsored. When I do a sponsorship, you get sponsored for that video, but not for anything past that. So like if I leave a link below, which I'm going to, and you can get 55% off, I'm not getting any kickback for that. I'm not being paid to talk about it. I just genuinely actually love the subscription, and I really, really liked this particular fragrance. It just helps me that if you do use my code, then they know that, you know, people are using my code and that I can further work with them down the line for another sponsorship. So they've been really great to work with thus far, and I hope to continue that partnership. But beyond that, this Scentbird scent was commodity gold, guys. There's like a tiny drop left. I actually wore this today and I was like, no. Yeah. Typically I have it in that thing, but I was just trying to show you guys. This is such a beautiful scent. I will be purchasing the full size of this cologne. It is perfect if you love something that's kind of sweet, a little bit like vanilla-y, kind of sexy, but it's really soft and it's not very long wearing. That's the only downfall to this particular one. It's not gonna last on you like 12-15 hours, but that's why I kind of like it. It's a really easy perfume to wear if you're going to work. I feel like it's not very strong and offensive, but it's still soft and beautiful, and it's just a lot of, I feel like, I don't know if it was tonka bean, I forget what's in here because it's been a while since I got this one. This one I got in July, so it literally took me from July until now to go through this. Of course, like, I'm not using it every single day, but I used it quite a bit. I think it says like it's a 30-day supply, so if you used it probably every day for 30 days, you might go through it. But I love this. So they sell commodity gold, I believe, at Sephora. I saw it last, so I'm definitely going to buy a small bottle of that. Yeah, if you want to check it out in your like local Sephora, it's one of the more niche fragrance houses that Scentbird has. They do have quite a bit of those, but yeah, this is my absolute favorite that I've tried from them so far. And yeah, I'll leave my link below if you want to use it. I can't believe I actually finished the video, and I mean, you won't know this, but because I'm going to stick this in here, but I forgot one of the products, which is the e.l.f. Skin Holy Hydration Coconut Mist, and I kind of forgot about this product, I'm not gonna lie, because I have just like so many different things in my makeup drawer, and I remember I really liked it when I used it, and I literally had like that much left maybe when I kind of came back to it, and I don't think there's, okay, there's like a very tiny bit of left, like right there, you can see just a little bit, like that much. And you know what, it's just so refreshing. It's not necessarily, it doesn't claim to be like a setting mist, but more of a hydrating mist, but it honestly smells so fresh. It's like the perfect coconut smell. It's not like too like, I don't know, like, you know, that like fake coconut scent. It's really nice, over